Hi friends, very good evening. Is Ma'am. Welcome back to Let's Crack UPSC CSE English with India's largest learning platform, Unacademy. Let's crack it. What all you will get under an Academy platform? Needless to say, daily live classes, isn't it? Yes, every day sharp 2 p.m. on YouTube platform and 8 p.m. on special class with your DL Ma'am. Yes, the best part with the attending live class is that you can chat with your educator. If you have any doubts, you can raise it immediately. Engage in discussion, ask your doubts and answer polls all while the class is going on. Live test and live quiz. Yes, you have an amazing benefits by attending the live quizzes. This is going to do, it helps you in the rock solid preparation for your prelims. If you want to clear prelims with these, of course, you have to take as many questions as possible. That is an ultimate shortcut to crack prelims with ease. Structured courses. All our courses are so structured in line with your exam syllabus in order to help you best prepare for it. So I could say it is a one-stop solution for your prelim, mains and interview. Unlimited access to unlimited courses. One subscription gets you access to all our live and recorded courses to watch from the comfort of any of your devices, for which you have to download Unacademy learning app. This is me, your DL Ma'am. I'm Dhanalakshmi, senior, top and a very passionate educator. Yes, my dear friends, my wonderful journey with civil service is closer to 17 years rich experience, which is I'm nearing 2 decades of field experience. Yes, I've stepped into civil service 2004, a very way back. Yes, by the time even before the introduction of negative marking. So very often, proudly, I used to say I'm ancient, medieval and modern to civil service. With respect to my teaching experience, I have more than decade-long rich experience in teaching for UPSC CSE, which is closer to 14 rich years. Yes, I'm one of the registered senior faculty in offline platform. I'm taking classes in Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore and Chennai. Credentials specific to civil service, I have appeared twice in UPSC CSE interview with 6 consecutive mains. 6 times I have cleared prelims in a series. Now I'm having a very rich 6 mains experience. All those 6 mains with geography as an optional. Very special note is that 2017 All India topper 6 mains. Yes, I'll say you, which has greatly helped me in securing highest score. Okay, that is the one of the dark secret I'm going to discuss in today's class. The significance of importance, a vital role of Yojana to increase, enhance your main score. Mentored. I have mentored more than 25,000 aspirants over a period of last 12 years. I haven't stopped just by mentoring. I took this mentoring process itself as a challenge to myself. Hence, I have produced and proved myself as my mentoring rise. It's perfect by producing the toppers and rankers. So you can reach your DL Ma'am using this code DL10. I have also pinned my Telegram link and an Academy profile link as well. Prepare with the top educators. Indeed is a blessing, isn't it? All the best brains of India are found under one roof, and needless to say, that roof is an academy. To name a few, Mrinal Sir, Roman Saini, Ayush Shangi, Sudarshan Gurjar, the list is endless. Comprehensive syllabus. Here again, we are having courses closer to 16K courses for UPSC CSE category alone. So very confidently, I'll say this is a one-stop solution for your prelim, mains and interview. One subscription, unlimited benefits. Aren't they? Yes. Learn live from the comfort of your home. Unlimited access to all courses. Top educators of India on one platform. Exhaustive coverage of syllabus. Regular doubt clearing session. Live test series. Study material at the end of each session. Answer writing session. Mentoring and guidance. When you have an enormous amount of benefits like this, which is really stopping you and making you to think a lot in taking the subscription. Yes, ma. Use your DL Ma'am code DL10 and take the subscription at the earliest if you want to enjoy my classes in the upcoming months. That is possible. Only this February month takes enrollment of using the code DL10. For 24 months after using my code, you have to pay only 64,800, and for 36 months it is like 81,000. Okay, just a moment. And this is with respect to Iconic. For 24 months, the fees is closer to 1,04,000, and for 36 months, it is closer to 1,38,000. Yes. Then Unacademy Combat. Yes, this is going to happen on 2 days. 14th and 28th February, the most competitive gamified UPSC CSE battle is here. 60 minutes, 60 questions, relative scoring fortnightly contest. Enroll now using your DL Ma'am code DL10. Unacademy Combat, amazing prizes, a very different thing this time. If you're going to be one among the rank 1 to 3, complimentary Unacademy plus subscription for the tenure of your choice. 4 to 10, 75% off. 11 to 50, 50% off. And 51 to 100, 25% off on Unacademy plus subscription for the tenure of your choice. Yes, ma'am. So complete 1 year batch course, 2 years batch course, and NCRT batch courses also for UPSC CSE prelims. And of course, this is a GS with respect to iconic and optional plus, and GS both plus and optional plus. Don't forget to use the code DL10. Mentoring, you all know by this time, successful people never reach their goals alone. Mentoring itself is a brain to pick, a process indeed, is a brain to pick, and here to listen and push into the right direction. Mentors are all around us who makes you feel confident, inspired, focused, and willing to share their experience. But you must be in a position to receive that. So it is, of course, your success lies in your hands. Choose your mentor and please pay attention to it and give your heart and soul for your dream. Make your dream come true. Okay. Yes, irrespective of the multiple starting points, we have only one dream destination, that is Labasna. The journey in between your starting point and end point, needless to say, this is my nth time I'm saying, kept on repeatedly saying the same thing. Our journey is not going to be a bed of roses, it is thorn of bushes. Here you have to equip and enhance yourself as like somebody has really got to help you in saying what to do, what not to do, and how to do. All those things get covered under mentoring. Yes. Thus, I wish my students from the bottom of my heart not to just remain as good enough better, but the best. Now, the topic for today, yes, it's going to be a very short session. Probably it might be only for 20 minutes or something. Yojana. Very often you would have, see, other than reading the regular books, the standard books, that is very important, very, very important. We have to fill the standard books. But most importantly, you might be aware of the seniors and the toppers and in their interviews, very specifically, they used to mention about the importance of Yojana and Kurukshetra as well. Okay, fine. Of course, the role of Yojana. Yojana magazine is, of course, it's a monthly magazine published by the government of India. This is the highlight. This is the highlight. This is a government journal. Okay, it covers a various socio-economic issues in the country. So definitely it discusses about the reason schemes in the program. The most surprising thing during my preparation time is in my first two mains, you all know your DL ma'am has a 6 rich mains experience. Okay, first two mains was really it's a very common. I didn't find much difference in my main score. So always I used to keep thinking why I'm not able to increase my main score. Though I have completed all the standard books, I was also writing a good answer. That was my presumption that I was giving a good answer. But I was only reproducing what there is in the standard book. I didn't enhance and enrich my answers by relating the contemporary, current affairs. Okay, for each and everything, I must be in a better position to compare and correlate and highlight the reason happening. So one question comes in front of me. Where do I go and check these reason happenings? Where do I get the ready-made material in order to increase my main score? How can I increase my main score? Even after putting so much of lots and efforts, my main score is fluctuating in the same some or in the same. I couldn't find a big difference. Then I got an answer from one of my senior. She broke the dark secrets and she has brought to the limelight about the significant importance of doing a Yojana for civil service, especially for mains. Okay. First is, of course, it is the key UPSC current affairs resources recommended by, as I just now I said the story, IAS toppers, whosoever you just, is there anyone you go and talk to the seniors who have taken the service, who has a very rich field experience? Will anyone say skip Yojana? No. Before starting with Yojana, it is important for the aspirants to understand the relevance of Yojana for UPSC exam preparation, and this will give them an idea on how to pick and choose important topics. So ma'am has said, DL ma'am has said, and many toppers have said that I have to do Yojana. So one point is very strongly registered that we have to do Yojana if you want to see yourself in the top list. Okay, top list, merit list, main score. But since it is open-ended statement, I have to do Yojana. Is it mandatory that from the page 1 to page and I have to do? Definitely not. Definitely not. Why? Because you must be in a better position. That's why I have done a couple of classes with respect to master the syllabus. If you master the syllabus, once you receive the monthly magazine, once you receive this month Yojana, the first and foremost thing, you will take your pen and automatically your pen will pick the index page. Which are all the topics it is relevant to your civil service preparation, because this is a common general government journal magazine, but you should choose only those subjects or the topics which has a relevance in our syllabus. So for that, for which you must have syllabus, you should have you should have had a very good understanding of the syllabus. That is very important. So for the civil service aspirant, Yojana magazine is one of the key resources. If you ask your DL ma'am, I could openly admit one statement in today's class. Yojana, especially in my last mains, I was an essay topper 148. One of the dark secrets how I was able to increase my essay score is purely because of Yojana. The topic it has given, the topic I have chosen, I have written in the essay is that which I have already done in the Yojana. Nowhere you can go and search for the fodder points. Everything is readily available. You should know how to use my thin fellow. He is my thin friend of me. Yojana is a very such a thin book. You should know how to use your friend effectively. Okay, that is what I am going to discuss now. The reason is that the change in UPSC syllabus and pattern over the years have resulted in exam questions which can't be answered simply based on static resources. This is what I am saying. The standard books, the static resources, you have to keep yourself aware and updated. Okay, how ma'am I have read this particular topic in the standard book like Savindra Singh, or in the standard thing like Lakshmi Ma'am. Standard is standard. If you can keep on going edition, you have to wait to get some update on the standard books. Means you have to buy every year the edition, the revised edition. So you can't make a library there. Whereas the simple thing you can do that, how to keep your things updated, means just by doing Yojana and Kurukshetra. You need not run from pillar to post. You just run to manage to take a monthly magazine Yojana and Kurukshetra. That will do wonders in your mains. Mains is an ultimatum. Take my words. If you are a geography optional student, if you are especially Yojana for PubBat students, oh my god, majority of the syllabus are there in Yojana. Majority of our paper 2 syllabus are in there in Yojana. Okay, PubBat students will be very happy to do Yojana. Everything in their syllabus gets reflects over here. So tracking issues in the news pertaining to the socio-economic questions of the day has become essential for stellar performance. You can't be static in your preparation. You have to become dynamic in your preparation. What is the great difference between being static and dynamic in preparation is that keep yourself aware and updated. Do the value addition. You can enhance your answers only from the points you take from the Yojana, not from the standard books. Take my words. Okay, I have proved it is proved and time tested. And then making best use of Yojana. The comprehensive UPSC syllabus leave little time to indulge in every available reading material. Quality and not quantity should be the basic idea behind one strategy. So which is quality versus quantity? Quality versus quantity, definitely it is the quality that matters, not the quantity, isn't it? In this regard, reading Yojana and skipping other magazines is rather efficient. Don't have so much of magazines in front of you. Just everyday Hindu editorial, and just don't forget to take monthly Yojana and Kurukshetra. Better you subscribe it. Okay, so is published. Balanced and in-depth views by the subject matter experts like Niti Aayog members, easy availability and low pricing. Monthly, of course it is easy availability. Just subscribe it or it will come to your doorsteps every month. Okay, with a different intercentric socio-economic theme each time. So simple. Aligning Yojana magazine with the UPSC syllabus. The nutshell is this. How do you align the Yojana magazine with the UPSC syllabus? Today I am giving you a task, a very small task. Take your syllabus, especially the syllabus. Paper 1, it doesn't have much role. History, you can't expect answers from Yojana. But some contemporary topics in geography, you have an answers on Yojana. And society, definitely. Paper 2 dominates by Yojana. take the syllabus, start taking the topics which gets reflected in the Yojana. Then you start reading those topics. Okay, hardly it takes just 2 hours to complete an Yojana, because an Yojana itself is consists of only 10 articles. In the 10 article, hardly we'll be in this, UPSC aspirants will be in need of only 6 to 7, not all the 10 necessary. Okay, that understanding, that clarity you will get only if you master the syllabus. Magazine is not written specifically for UPSC aspirant because it is a general magazine. Okay, but it has been published by the government. That is the thread over here. So it is important to understand that some parts will be irrelevant for the exam. So you should cherry pick the topic, you should cherry pick the title which is there in your syllabus. Skip all other things. Okay. Second, reading Yojana dilutes the impact if one is not making and compiling their own notes on socio-economic issues. So once you completed the monthly magazine, try to take a synopsis out of it or highlight the points and tier that particular things and tag it separately. That is how your DLM has done. I have 36 Yojanas before going to the interview, 2017 interview. I was able to give you a very justified answer, very updated answer, because I got myself enhanced. I have expanded my horizon. I have expanded my knowledge only through the current affairs. What I have, only the things I have updated, learned from the Yojana. But at the same time, I didn't pile up 36 Yojanas. I have just, at the end of the monthly magazine, sometimes I'll be having 5 or 6 articles. Sometimes it will be only few will be relevant. What I read, what I have highlighted and revised, I had the habit of tearing from the back, from that particular booklet, from that particular monthly magazine. I'll used to tag it and keep it accordingly. For example, you take one Panchayati Raj system. Panchayati or disaster management. That was one of the favorite topic. Disaster management, Yojana has 2 different articles. One with respect to disaster management, another one preparedness to disaster management. Preparedness to disaster management was your UPSC question. Please go and check. I was able to give a beautiful answer only with one thin friend. He has helped me to give me beautiful answer. What did I do? I had a topic disaster. I have tagline. Okay. So here I had 2-3 articles that was relevant with the disaster management, and another article there I have another book, of course monthly article, monthly magazine Yojana, which was the topic there is preparedness to disaster management. From there, I was in need of only 2-3 articles. So those 2-3 articles from that particular month magazine and this disaster management all together, I filed it under a major topic, disaster management. It encompasses preparedness to disaster management, all these things. Then during the revision or during the test, I need to flip through only the tag I had in my hand. I need not open and turn back to all the Yojanas. Okay. This is a simple thing what your DL ma'am has done during. This is how I have simplified my preparation. Then, broadly speaking, preparation plan with UPSC syllabus in mind should comprise the following. As every edition has a specific theme, one can get an in-depth idea how to make the best use of the magazine. It should be read after going through the basics, such as this you have already done. Now you are not the beginners. I don't ask you to go and run after the basics. Just start doing the Yojana, because I say you one dark secrets here. This year prelims, okay, 2020 prelims, it had 11 to 12 questions from agriculture. One of the student who, if he or she is a regular follower, regular reader of Yojana and Kurukshetra means, would have made all those 10 to 11 questions right. 100% I can say this statement. Why? Because it has been directly cherry picked from your Yojana. Yes, we have tested that. We have, of course, we have identified that truth. Okay, so keep doing Yojana as a very essential and mandatory in your preparation. It should, if you want to strengthen your rock solid preparation, you can't detach yourself. Okay, in fact, you have to immerse yourself in the Yojana and Kurukshetra. Then read the note from the chief editor's desk, given at the start of every edition, as it contains the premise of the whole edition. Also, it can be used to get an idea for writing essay. Yes, how? See, I told you, initially I used to say I have an experience of 6 mains. So definitely 6 essays, isn't it? Initial 3 to 4 mains, I could see my essay score was fluctuating between 100, 110, 120. I never crossed 120. No matter I had lots and lots of answer writing. I tried multiple essays. I had included the codes. I tried and tested all the inputs I received from my seniors and other stuffs. But still, anyhow, I'm not able to increase my score in essay. It was always like 104, 110, 114. This is worse. But I have also seen the toppers securing 140, 135. How these people were able to do. Then only I understood that. I just went and asked one of my senior. He was posted in Kerala. He has openly admitted that, Dana, if you want to increase your essay score or in ethics or whichever it is, I say you one and only one short dark secret. Be a regular or addicted to Yojana and Kurukshetra. Then start writing the practice essay. Start comparing your essay, your previous essay, and the scope and the changeover in your writing and thought process and the alignment of the points and all other things, value addition, get drastically improved after going through the Yojana. Is or no? How many of you have this experience? I can guarantee bet and say, if you want, you can try. Just to take any one topic, you take disaster management. Start writing an essay for 500 words. Close your essay. Don't evaluate now. Keep that essay aside. Just go and take a Yojana on disaster management, preparedness on disaster management from the archives. Download it. Go through that article. Do the revision. And now you start writing the essay on the same topic. You will find a tremendous quantum jump in your answer because everything has been loaded in your head. Because all the relevant data, the measures, significant causes, effects, way forward, every such thing, what you know generally, it's up beyond that. You would have learned those inputs, the government schemes and the programs from the particular issue, from the special issue Yojana. Then it can be used to get an idea for writing an essay paper as a loosely link different issues. Not only simply link the different issues in a very simple, lucid manner, also the perspectives and government initiatives. This is what a nutshell. Anything. You should not be in a one way, one standard. You should be also in a position to take the views of the government and the general perception. Everything is you get under one roof. That roof is undoubtedly Yojana. Okay. Read the headings, subheadings, bulleted and highlighted points in the Yojana articles multiple times. First reading, you will not understand anything. Take my words, the standard, the language used in Yojana, it is equal to editorial. It will be of high standard, whereas the language used in Kurukshetra, it is comfortable. It is you can easily understand, but there is a huge difference between the article and the Kurukshetra and Yojana. If you ask me, Yojana is a little bit of higher standard, so you should make an initial effort to master that language or master that, because I have listened to many of my students just simply complaining that, ma'am, Yojana, we are not comfortable to read that. It is sometimes they say, ma'am, it's boring. Forget about. We are not reading any short novels or entertainment thing. You're getting I could say it is Amrit. Okay, Amrit for your success. So you have to taste that. You have to taste that. It is not a bitter taste. It is such a sweet taste. It is going to do magic in your mains preparation. Then keep previous year's question papers handy so as to get an idea of what kind of questions can be asked. Moreover, it is a good practice to jot down some sample questions using your one's own imagination and insights. You can have the previous year's question papers or some readily available questions. Identify the topics, subtopics, keyword, and then try to categorize them under mains paper. For example, disaster management. This is the topic. Okay. Then, okay, self-help group, NGOs. This is one month topic, one article. Okay, for example, January month, the article is on disaster management. February, the article is on self-help group and NGOs. Okay, imagine. March month, the article is on inclusive growth. Inclusive growth. Okay. Okay, and then for April month article is on women empowerment. Women empowerment. Now let me first, after seeing this, first and the foremost thing, your pen, your hand has to default. By default, you have to do. When you say disaster management, you have to go and at the top, automatically you will be trained to write. This is on GS paper 3. Yes or no? Self-help group and NGO, GS paper 2. Inclusive growth, GS paper 3. Women empowerment, Indian society and social issues. It has a reflection in paper 1, paper 2, also in your ethics and essay as well. First and foremost thing, if you master your syllabus only, then you will be in a better position to identify this particular special issue. It belongs to which part of your syllabus. Did you get this? Did you get this clarity? Okay. For example, if a theme of a particular edition, see, is related to employment in India, the different articles in that edition may deal wholly or partly with the demographic dividend. Then organized, unorganized sectors in the Indian economy. What are the problems there? What are the various government initiatives for promoting the employment? So the topic, one edition, special edition topic is employment, means give anything and everything under employment that article covers. I mean in and out of employment, whether or what are the organized sectors, unorganized sectors, problems, what are the problems and challenges in the employment generation, what are the various initiatives, the government initiatives for promoting the employment, whether it is a direct or through indirect measures like skill certification, MSME growth, etc. Employment scenarios analyzed in rural-urban dichotomy, so and so. When you prepare employment in your from the standard books, it will be more or less in a very limited manner, and you will not be able to relate with the recent government initiatives and schemes. Whereas the Yojana, it does all the work what the aspirant has to do for the preparation. In one word, I can close the statement. What all you need to do to strengthen your preparation, everything is already done by the Yojana. You are just going to cherry pick that, and you are going to read that and reproduce. Is there any difficulty in doing that? Since knowing the importance, since knowing this is an Amrita, 90 Amritam, of course, 90% of the students, for the sake, I don't know, they miss this. Okay, the 10% like us who all has had I used to worship Yojana like anything, because that fellow was one of, I could say, he of course she is more important for increasing my main score, my ethics score, my essay, and overall my interview performance as well. Okay. Then correlation of health and education. So when I see this topic, health and education, immediately you will say this is GS paper 2, employment. Limited example. So population, urbanization, you know it is a part of GS1. Government schemes, you must be in a position to know that this is a part of a GS2. Indian economy, GS3, and overall socio-economic issues important from the essay perspective as well. So reading Yojana is beneficial most for mains, also for prelims and personal interview stages as well. So this gist of Yojana, as we have already discussed, you take any article useful for the Indian language paper. The magazine is also published in several Indian, so it's always recommended to take English. What to avoid in Yojana? So far I have said the importance of Yojana, what to read in Yojana, what you have to take the synopsis, or you can take this, you can clear it and have the separate files with the topic or the subject wise. I used to do GS1, what all the things from the Yojana related articles, I used to have a separate file for GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 and essay is a common. Now, certain things you have to avoid in Yojana. What are the things you have to avoid? No, Srihari, there is no point in doing any efforts, because all the efforts of mine is going vain, so I'm not going to do anything. Fine. What to avoid in Yojana magazine for UPSC preparation? The Yojana is an important magazine for UPSC exam preparation next to the Hindu. In the Hindu editorial, after the Hindu editorial, I could also see par with the Hindu editorial. It is considered an essential read for success in UPSC civil service exam, because the reason why it is highly rated by the aspirants and the toppers. This is the nutshell. This is a secret. Go and talk to your sit, and if you get an opportunity to sit and interact with your toppers, they will say you the importance of Yojana, how they are that position. It's all one of the greatest role played is by the Yojana. Is one of the most authentic. Most authentic sources of information there is, since it is published by the government. Moreover, it is a very cheap, so very, very cheap, just 20 rupees. 20 to 25. Okay, correct data is very, very essential. Even if you can also have the option of download PDF, include Yojana in your reading material. And however, there are certain things you must avoid. What is that? Avoid reading an individual achievements. First point, avoid reading about any individual achievements being emphasized. Although such stories may be extremely motivating and interesting to read, but they are irrelevant to UPSC. Okay, keep this point remembered. Well, remember, avoid reading about any individual achievements. There would be articles that mention pilot projects, that is, they talk about any technology or concept that was applied in a local area. Avoid these articles as well, because we are not going to give a local specific. Of course, we have to see things on a broader, as a nation as a whole, not in a specific zone. So local specific pilot projects, individual achievements, many times the information will be repeated in magazines, that you can skip. Okay, and most importantly, repetitive information has to be redundant. You can also ignore case studies mentioned in the U magazine. So it's very easy. I told you, already my friend is a very thin friend. He can also be in a better position. You can also skip many other things like this. You can leave the pilot projects. You can leave the individual achievements. You can also ignore the case studies. And also given in the magazine would be the opinions of some ministers or any persons. Don't bring the opinion of any ministers or the person other than the noted leaders or the personalities. You can also avoid such articles. So you can avoid the articles on pilot projects, individual achievements, case studies, repetitive information, and certain other stuffs. You should also ignore any number of figures given. Data and figures, you don't need it, table, charts, and other things. Only basic numbers. You have a rough idea, okay, a rough fair statement or the closing percentage is enough. You need not figure it out. Yojana has the habit of giving a perfect, complete figure, data, chart, numeral, digits. Skip those parts. That is not my cup of tea. I need only, if I take a topic on disaster management, if I take a topic on public health, on an art, I'll be in need of only 10 to 15 points. Okay, that points should be under all the categories like causes, effects, measures, government initiatives, so all together, put together, everything under all. So we are in need of we are in dire need of 10 to 15 points. So don't over dump anything. Then any information that is non-UPSC relevant should be ignored. An important point to note is that magazine should be read only after you have read the basics from the other. So it should be from the value editions. As I said already, you would have gone through the standard books and the NCERTs. If you know what to do avoid in this, you can avoid wasting precious time during your UPSC preparation. Yojana is a monthly magazine, so there are only 12 magazines in here. Okay, so please make best use of it. Read the Yojana magazine, as they provide a reliable, authentic, mostly politically neutral. This is what we need. This is what we need. If you go, yes, Printline also it is recommended for civil service, but sometimes it is like biased. Okay, whereas this is politically neutral and scholarly articles which can prove invaluable for your UPSC. Moreover, it can cover major subjects like if you are a public administration student, go and sit and discuss with the PABAR students. They know the importance of Yojana. Okay, if any of you are PABAR students and still you haven't turned to my friend, thin friend, a slim friend Yojana and Kurukshetra, please look at him. He is going to do wonders in your mains interview, but overall. Okay, economics, public administration, geography, disaster, social issues, health, etc. In case you don't find time to read the whole Yojana, worry not. Make that as one of the most important thing you have to do. So importance of Yojana magazine, cover important socio-economic issues. Yes, cover many topics including current affairs. Very important for essay. You can take me as a glaring example. I honestly admit the importance. It has increased my score from 110 to 148. 110 to 148. Read the Yojana magazine to help in the UPSC personality test as well. It contains a credible information as it comes from the government itself. So you can't say the data is irrelevant, data is wrong, and other stuffs can be safely used in the UPSC. It generally gives both sides of the coin, both the pros and the cons. Topics covered as polity, governance, government schemes, agriculture, economy, international relation, federalism, budget, banking, etc. Recommended, much recommended, not only by the toppers, the top educators. Okay, the system as a whole, on behalf of the teaching community and the educators and the faculty, I strongly recommend to go for Yojana if you want to enhance your main score. Okay, with this I'm ending the session. Tonight, of course, we having a special class on 8 p.m. Do regular to the class if you want to reach your dream destination ease. If not, of course, is yours. Keep supporting. Until then, it's bye from your dear ma'am. Good luck. Good day. Bye bye. Stay connected. Thank you.